Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Burbank, and I'm happy to be here and be able to give a discussion briefly that talks about my journey. Basically, I'm a student at Bellingham Technical College, and so in my Focus Study 3 course, this past quarter, I've been working on really solidifying what I've learned by my involvement with the organization that I work for, Whatcom Clubhouse. So my goal today in this presentation is to really give you more insight and more information about what I've learned about myself as well as what I've learned about this organization and how the Whatcom Clubhouse is trying to help a lot of people in our community who suffer from mental health challenges. Some of the topics that I want to focus on include what I've been doing to stay involved in the community with the Whatcom Clubhouse. Also, I want to talk about what are some outreach initiatives, outreach activities that I've done since I joined the staff, and also just my involvement with the board of directors, and specifically how I've been able to contribute my own experiences with my own mental health recovery journey that are very applicable and related to what we as an organization are trying to do to help expand our organization and help others within Whatcom County. So, with that being said, I'm going to first start by talking about from the start to where I'm at now, kind of the timeline so that you can have a better understanding of how becoming involved with this organization for me has been very helpful in my own mental health journey recovery. Also, how I found out about Whatcom Clubhouse, we opened up about 2 years ago, so June of 2023, and I discovered this after giving a talk to a Rotary Club in Bellingham. And so somebody just basically gave me a referral saying, "Hey, you should check out this organization." And I ended up emailing the director at the time and did a tour. And then after that, it kind of moved on to another opportunity where I talked with the board director, and she gave me basically an offer to become a board member. So I had the decision to make. Well, do I want to become more involved and try and challenge myself? And I ended up really taking on that idea and becoming a board member around August of 2023. So in this journey, I was able to start collaborating with other board members where we were trying to discuss how we can really focus on improving our organization, expanding and utilizing our resources, finances, so that we can better function and operate as a non-for-profit organization here in Whatcom County. I learned a lot because I was able to start collaborating and have different initiatives and different ways of how I can contribute that really challenged me to focus on one thing at a time and also focused on my communication skills, prioritizing certain things over other things. A statistic that I will bring up with you right now that I really always love to share with people whenever I speak is according to NAMI, 1 in 5 Americans are living with a mental illness. And another statistic, um, I lost it. Doesn't come to mind right now. Oh, no, here it is. Um, According to the National Institute of Mental Health, over 50 million adult Americans are living with a mental illness. 50 million. On the other hand, you have a lot of children who are impacted by mental health challenges as well. I don't have the specific statistics on how many children are impacted by mental health challenges, but that's another topic that's very relevant towards advocacy and how do we as a community and how do we as a nation continue to help serve this population that really needs support and extra help. So now, as far as what we're doing at the clubhouse, we don't really we serve people 18 and up, so it's not really the youth population, but we definitely do serve adults, and we're trying to be a safe and supportive environment for adults who come with mental health challenges, mental illnesses, so that they can socialize and work on their own recovery. As far as the next step in my journey, after becoming an ongoing board member at Whatcom Clubhouse, where we had monthly or bi-monthly meetings, I also started going to the clubhouse as a member, where it was very very wonderful to just have an opportunity to hang out and socialize with other clubhouse members and staff and really get a chance to embrace myself and embracing my own recovery and focus on the things that I need to work on. And because for me, my own journey has been very like up and down. There's been many times where I felt lost and confused. And what I can say about with my involvement at the clubhouse is most of the time I've always got a sense of comfort and a sense of peace whenever I go into the organization and sit down and do some homework or sit down and work on another video or even talking with other clubhouse members. So that's also been an important part of my life. And since my recovery has been ongoing, there's been many challenges and like delays with delayed gratification and how I've had to process things and also looking into to better achieving success and what that has looked like for me despite having ongoing challenges that really like that really set me back in a way. So and then after that, the next thing that I can say is last July of 2024, I joined the team at the Whatcom Clubhouse. So I'm a generalist now, and moving on to just what I've been able to do is be an ongoing staff member for almost a year now and having opportunities to help support the clubhouse members, the operations team, the daily ongoing activities, cooking lunches, doing chores, having social opportunities to talk with and connect with clubhouse members. So overall, it's been a very fulfilling job for me at the clubhouse. And then also, what I wanted to really touch upon is how I've been also trying to expand and grow more mental health awareness from my own story, but also as somebody who works for the clubhouse here in our community by doing several speeches, talks when we have done different fundraising events. I think a total of 3 different times I've done speeches here locally in Bellingham, 2 of them at the clubhouse and 1 of them at another restaurant, Boundary Bay Brewery. And every time I've been able to get up on stage, whether it's 10 people or 40 people, it's been a great opportunity to share a success story that is really still in the making, a success story that's still being developed. And so really my goal is that what I want to take away from my time with being in the clubhouse and how this could apply for you, my viewers, is what is something that really gets you passionate about? What's something that makes you feel excited and engaged and happy to get out of your bed every morning because you know that you're going to make a difference for other people for this cause? For me, fortunately, I found this cause at a young age. However, it's taken me several years to really refine that and create a lifestyle that's oriented around my passion, which is to help serve the mental health community because of the relevancy and how close it is to my own life story. And I guess another thing that I'll touch upon is how when I was on the board of directors, one initiative for outreach that I really was a part of was we were me and another board member were trying to create like an email that we could then send to different church congregations here locally in Whatcom County. And the goal is to so that we could give more awareness to the communities and the churches, because many people who go to churches experience mental health challenges but don't have the resources or don't have a plan on how they can approach their struggles and their challenges with their mental health. And so I really believe that by being a part of the board and being a part of the clubhouse as a staff member now, that there's been many times where I was able to start changing my dynamics and giving myself more opportunity to be be somebody that can help give awareness and educational background to the community so that other people can know that the clubhouse is here to help other people who struggle with mental health challenges, mental illnesses. So as I wrap up this video, I hope that the takeaways that I got from to share with you was my journey from start to where I'm at now with becoming starting off with being on the board of directors and a member of the clubhouse to then becoming a staff member for almost a year now, and what I've been able to accomplish and the overall fulfillment and purpose that I received from this time at the clubhouse. So, yeah. And finally, the last takeaway that I could give to you is what's your passion and how do you fulfill something and create a life that's really oriented around what makes you feel alive the most? Thank you.